In this video, we will demonstrate how to properly set up the H.O. Bostrom SecureAll bracket. Let's identify the key parts of the SecureAll SCBA locking system: the extruded aluminum mounting channel or back plate, the top clamp, pivot arm locking plate, quick height adjustment lever, latch assembly, center guide, valve cup. The SecureAlls are shipped from our plant assembled. However, adjustments are required to fit your specific brand and model of SCBA. In order to make adjustments to the SCBA bracketry, the following tools will be used: a 3/16 or 4.5 millimeter Allen wrench or hex key, and a 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter wrench. Before you start the adjustment process, we recommend that you reference the user's manual. If you notice on the example, the two top cylinders are both 22/16 PSI bottles, 30 minutes. Top row is aluminum, second row is composite. Same diameter, same circumference. The length is different by 1 inch. Cup notch position is in the front. The cylinder support position is in the upper. However, the top clamp position is in the E for the aluminum and B for the composite. All SecureAlls ship with a universal valve cup. Here we're removing the valve cup with the hex key. Once it's removed, we will illustrate to you that there are two dimples on the back side of it for alignment. The center hole is where the bolt goes in. I'm installing an optional MSA cup at this point. This is extremely important if you're planning on carrying MSA bottles without the air pack to keep the bottles from rotating. Now we're showing you how to reposition the cylinder support assembly. The default position from the factory is in the lower position. However, this example shows it being relocated from the upper to the lower position. Notice the extra holes at the top once it is lowered. The top clamp adjustment is extremely important to the functionality of the SecureAll working properly. Remove the two bolts on top of the plate to be able to locate the 5 rows of adjustment holes. Referencing the setup and adjustment sheet will provide you a recommendation of either the A, B, C, D, or E location as a top clamp bolt position. It is easier to install the bolts by slightly moving the top clamp as you install the second bolt. Tighten to 8 foot-pounds of torque. To adjust for the proper length of your SCBA bottle, we first must loosen the locking nut. Using a 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter wrench, loosen the locking nut located on the left side outboard of the assembly. The nut needs to be loose in order to allow movement for the height adjustment using the quick height adjustment lever. Next, raise the quick height adjustment lever. Slide the clamping assembly up or down to allow contact with the SCBA cylinder. While holding the position of the clamp assembly, lower the height adjustment lever. Do not force it down. Verify that the cylinder fits properly by testing the fit. If there is any obstruction, it is most likely being caused by the center guide. We'll approach that in a second. Once the cylinder or air pack has been verified to fit properly, retighten the 1/2 inch locking nut on the left side of the SecureAll frame. Verify that the center guide is not interfering with your SCBA framework. Its entire purpose is to help align the bottle or air pack when being installed inside the SecureAll. The center guide is held in place by 2 bolts. Adjust to not interfere with your air pack by loosening the 2 bolts. Once adjusted, retighten the center guide. The SCBA release cable is routed through an opening in the cylinder support and is attached to the latch bracket by 2 nuts located on the latch bracket. To increase or decrease the sensitivity of the release mechanism, 2 7/16 or 11 millimeter wrenches will be needed. To increase sensitivity, loosen the top nut and then tighten the bottom nut. To decrease sensitivity, loosen the bottom nut and tighten the top nut. As a note, the cable attachment nut and bolt need to be loose to permit this attachment to pivot. If additional information is required, please visit us on the web at hobostrom.com. Reach us by phone at 800-332-5415 or email us at sales@hobostrom.com. Thank you for watching this SecureAll SCBA adjustment video.